Have you ever felt a deep tiredness that sleep can't fix? That was my life. Waking up to an alarm that felt like a warning, not a beginning. Each day I moved through a grey fog, drained before I even started. At work, my mind was slow. Even simple tasks felt impossible. Coffee only made me anxious, not energized. I counted the hours until I could go home, but even there, I had nothing left to give. I withdrew from friends and family, choosing silence over conversation. My world shrank to work and home, both heavy and joyless. This wasn't just a rough patch, it was burnout. My inner fire was gone, like a candle burned down to nothing. I felt empty, lost, and knew I couldn't keep living this way. The fog wasn't just around me, it was inside me. I needed to find a way back to myself. I wanted to see the colors of my life again. Burnout had taken over, but I knew I had to change. I had to clear the fog. I had to find my spark again. Burnout crept in slowly, one drop at a time. My job was demanding, and I thought long hours were normal. I said yes to everything, believing busyness meant success. Pressure came from my boss, my coworkers, and most of all, myself. I obsessed over perfection, afraid to make mistakes. The stress was constant, like carrying a heavy backpack I never set down. My work felt disconnected from my values. I wanted to help people, not just push papers. The lack of meaning made every day harder. I stopped exercising, ate poorly, and slept badly. I became irritable and distant from loved ones. My body and mind were always on edge. Burnout wasn't just a feeling, it was a physical and emotional reality. My life was unsustainable. My body was telling me something had to change. I finally listened. My turning point was quiet, a Tuesday afternoon, staring at a spreadsheet. I felt a wave of emptiness and asked myself, is this how I want to live? The answer was a clear, calm no. I realized I'd been on autopilot, living someone else's idea of success. That no was my first step toward change. I didn't quit my job that day, but I promised myself things would be different. I decided to stop accepting burnout as normal. I chose to put myself first, even in small ways. The question shifted from, how do I survive, to, how can I make today better? It wasn't about a grand plan, just one small step at a time. That quiet promise was the beginning. I was ready to find my way back to a life with color and joy. Change started with a single decision. My reset began with tiny actions. I started a happiness project for my career, jotting down what brought me energy and joy. I took real lunch breaks, stepping outside for fresh air. Saying no to extra tasks was hard, but necessary. I rediscovered painting, just for fun, not perfection. Creative time reminded me I was more than my job. I explored interests outside work, talked to people in other fields, and read about purpose. Volunteering at a community center, helping with resumes, lit me up. That experience gave me clarity. I wanted to help people directly. I enrolled in an online course in career counseling. Each small step built on the last, creating a new direction. I realized change didn't have to be dramatic. It was about steady, intentional choices. I learned to listen to what energized me. I started building a life that felt meaningful. The path forward was clearer with every action. I was finally moving toward the life I wanted. Small steps made all the difference. Today, my life is transformed. I work as a career advisor, helping students find their paths. My days are filled with purpose, not just tasks. I wake up rested, excited for what's ahead. The gray fog is gone. I see color again. I have energy for family, friends, and hobbies. I paint, walk, and enjoy quiet evenings. I'm not just surviving, I'm living. I set boundaries to protect my well-being. Challenges still come, but I see them as chances to grow. I know how to care for myself and ask for help. My worth isn't tied to productivity. Burnout was a painful teacher, but it showed me what matters. I'm grateful for the journey. If you feel lost or exhausted, know that change is possible. It starts with choosing yourself and continues with small, steady steps. You can find your way out of the fog and into a life filled with energy, color, and happiness.